Learners of managerial skills, today I would like to talk to you on an important topic, decision making and decision traps in decision making. I'm very sure no manager would go to sleep any day without making at least one decision on that day. Hence, the topic of decision making is important, and you have to understand there are certain traps which are called decision traps in decision making. Now, let us understand what are the steps involved in decision making. First is you have to establish objectives. Objectives are basically what kind of results you are expecting from this decision, what kind of resources are available for making this decision, and also classify the objectives into mandatory and desirable. Now, first step is, as I told you, establishing objectives. Second step is list out alternatives. Third step is evaluate each alternative against the objectives set in. Fourth step in decision making is choose the best alternative. Next step is find out what are the negative consequences of this alternative and prepare a plan to minimize the negative consequences. Prepare also a contingency plan and make the best decision and implement it. These are the steps involved in decision making. Set the objectives, choose the alternatives, evaluate them against the objectives, choose the best alternative, prepare a contingency plan, and finally make the best decision and implement it. Now let us go to the next topic, factors which really make poor decision making. First factor is no decision is acceptable to either one person or many people. That's why you don't make a decision. That's one factor. Second factor could be time pressure. Many times make the people not renegotiate that decision. That becomes a poor decision. Third factor many times is a role of information gatherer and also the role of interpreter. These two are unfilled in decision making. That's why you need to have a guy who collects information, you need to have a guy who interprets that information. That makes a better decision. The next factor is decision rules are not formalized. When rules are not there, you don't know whether it's a good decision or not. And participants who attend this decision making are not fully prepared is the next step. And last but not least is when you ignore minority opinions in decision making, you may be making a poor decision. Now, let me elaborate what are these decision traps. Let me elaborate at least a couple of them. First one is called confirmation bias. That means you want to seek only information which confirms your belief. You also will avoid information which doesn't confirm your belief. So what you need to do is discipline yourself and ask questions to disconfirm your belief. That's how you can overcome confirmation bias trap. Next trap is overconfidence. This overconfidence is called calibration. Give or seek feedback is the first thing you can protect yourself from overconfidence. Second is ask people to give intervals of the confidence levels. Next step you can give is think ways you could be wrong so that your overconfidence can be reduced down. Lastly, seek others' opinions even if you are an authority on the subject so that your overconfidence can be reduced. The next decision trap is primacy recency effect. So information what you got recently tend to have higher weightage in your decision making. So you must not get biased with this recency of this information, and you should not overemphasize recency of this information. Next bias is sunk cost. Sunk cost is the past investment. it should not have a bearing on future benefits. Because once you have committed resources in the past, how the hell you can give importance to the future benefits because of that? So correct analysis is take only future costs and future benefits to overcome this trap of sunk cost. And finally, I must share with you, I never believed in making popular decisions in my life. I always believed in making right decisions and then popularizing them with communication to the relevant stakeholders. So what is important is making right decision. Even more important is making it popular. But as a manager, you are not here, unlike a politician, to make popular decisions. You have to make right decisions.